Hi guys, it's Malaysia Day, 16th September, and it's a public holiday. It celebrates the formation of Malaysia. In this episode of Life Starts at 50, we're going to explore the birthplace of Kuala Lumpur. We'll start at Central Market, the main commercial center of Kuala Lumpur in those days. And then we'll have a look at where Kuala Lumpur was formed, at the confluence of the Gombak River and the Klang River. If we continue walking along the side of the Gombak River here, we'll come to the Sultan Abdul Samad building, a building which is a National Heritage Site. And moving a bit further forward, you reach Dataran Merdeka. This is where Malaya got its independence from the British in the year 1957. Cheers! The Central Market was built in 1888 to serve Kuala Lumpur's large tin mining community. Notice the characteristic Art Deco style with its stepped arch entrance and square motif walls. This Art Deco style was acquired in 1936 under an expansion plan drawn up by town engineer R.H. Seed, as Art Deco was very popular in the 1930s. Art Deco was a movement in decorative arts and architecture which originated in the 1920s. This movement became popular after an exhibition in Paris, which was the International Exhibition of Modern Decorative and Industrial Arts, held in 1925. The distinguishing features of this Art Deco style are simple, clean shapes, often with a streamlined look. Constructed in 1988, this market was originally a wet market which sold seafood, meat, vegetables, and everyday items. There were frequent renovations and extensions, costing millions of Malaysian ringgit to cater for Kuala Lumpur's growing population. City Hall wanted to demolish this building in the early 1980s, but the Malaysian Heritage Trust stepped in to save the building. It has become a cultural bazaar, a popular market for handicraft, and a major tourist attraction now. As this was a public holiday, you could see loads of tourists, foreign and local, wandering about the central market, browsing along its many shops. At the cultural corner, there were many shops exhibiting paintings where you could actually do life-size paintings of yourselves and self-portraits. So guys, before we visit the birthplace of Kuala Lumpur, let's go through its history first. Kuala Lumpur was formed in the year 1857. It all started when a member of the Selangor royalty, Raja Abdullah, hired prospective tin miners to go up the Klang River to prospect for tin. And the furthest place boats could deliver supplies to was this confluence between the Gombak and the Klang River. Hence, Kuala Lumpur was formed here. In fact, Kuala Lumpur in English actually means muddy confluence. The town, spurred by tin mining, started to develop more and more, especially with the main market here, the center of all commercial activity, which is currently now the Central Market. The Chinese community at Kuala Lumpur were administered by Chinese leaders which were called Kapitan Cina. The most famous Chinese leader was Yap Ah Loy, the third Kapitan Cina. He created a system of law and order in Kuala Lumpur and developed Kuala Lumpur from a small obscure settlement into a booming mining town. So guys, this is actually the Klang River where the prospective tin miners came up to before they reached the confluence just further up here, the confluence of the Gombak and Klang River where Kuala Lumpur was formed. Now guys, we're just approaching the Market Street Bridge or Jabatan Lebuh Pasar just in front here, which connected the two sides of Kuala Lumpur over the Klang River, connecting the western side where the British administrative centre was with the eastern side where tin miners used to live. So guys, this is the Market Street Bridge. Initially it was just a wooden bridge, Then in 1890, a 30-meter lattice girder bridge was built here. Then followed by a cast iron bridge in the 1930s, and finally a concrete bridge in 1995. So guys, finally, this is it. The place where Kuala Lumpur was formed. You can see the Gombak River on the left, the Klang River on the right, and the confluence where both rivers merge to form the Klang River. And you can see guys, on this triangular confluence, a mosque has been built here. Yes, the famous Masjid Jami of KL. So guys, City Hall has built a nice walkway here, and this walkway caters both for foreign and local tourists. And as you walk along the walkway, you can see a view of where KL was formed. There's some information there for you to read up, and it's a good place to take photos as well. So guys, you can see all the walls of the buildings facing the Klang River have murals painted on them, which have a theme, and it made the place very vibrant, fresh and interesting. So guys, this is a nice close-up view of the Masjid Jami, officially Sultan Abdul Samad Jami Mosque, one of the oldest mosques in Kuala Lumpur. It was designed by British architect and soldier Arthur Benison Hubbard and built in 1909. We are now approaching the back part of the Sultan Abdul Samad building. The series of arches seen at the upper and lower floors here give the building a Moorish kind of look. So guys, as you come to the front of the Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad, you can see there's a fun fair going on in honor of Malaysia Day. And the clock tower is still running with the clock still very accurate. On my Apple Watch it says it's 11:05, and that's the exact time over there on the clock tower too. So the booth run by the fire department of Kuala Lumpur really caught my attention. You could actually gear up in the thick fireman's clothes and pretend to be a fireman, which was one of my childhood ambitions. So that's me here putting up this fireproof suit with the help of the fireman over here, and complete with a safety helmet over here. And here I'm there pretending to douse out the fire with a fire extinguisher together with one of the firemen. So my childhood ambitions achieved. Cheers! Due to the presence of big crowds on Malaysia Day at Dataran Merdeka, I decided to pay the place another visit on another day. This building was built between 1894 and 1897. Its original name was simply Government Offices Kuala Lumpur. It was renamed in 1974 after Sultan Abdul Samad, who was the Sultan of Selangor at the time of its construction. This building has a front facade stretching 137 meters along Jalan Raja. The building has a shiny copper dome with its immense 41.2 meter clock tower that was first heard during Queen Victoria's birthday parade in 1897. There is also a central porch which is protruding out from the main building. This building was constructed with red bricks, and it has a 2-meter wide veranda around both floors. On 4th April 1897, Sir Frank Swettenham, the Resident General, opened this building. The building has 3 towers, namely the tallest central clock tower and 2 shorter towers on each side of the central clock tower. All the towers have onion-shaped domes with copper coverings. The 2 circular towers housing stairways leading to the upper floor flank the central tower. Despite its old age, this magnificent building still stands proudly in the heart of Kuala Lumpur. Now, just opposite this building is Merdeka Square or Independence Square. This square is called Merdeka Square or Independence Square because this is the spot where in 1957 the independence of Malaya from Britain was proclaimed with the lowering of the Union Jack and the raising of the Malayan flag. At the end of the square there is a 95-meter flagpole where the Malaysian flag flies proudly. Let's walk towards that area now. Interestingly guys, the kilometer zero marker or 0 mile marker for Kuala Lumpur is located here. All measuring points and distances from Kuala Lumpur is taken from this point. Interestingly though, for all roads and highways in Peninsular Malaysia, the reference point is actually not in Kuala Lumpur but down south in Johor Bahru. And this is the 0 kilometer marker located in front of the Johor Bahru post office. Distances for major roads take their reference point from Johor Bahru, such as Federal Route 1, which runs from Bukit Kayu Hitam in Kedah to Johor Bahru in Johor. Federal Route 3, which runs from Rantau Panjang in Kelantan to Johor Bahru in Johor. And Federal Route 5 running from Jelapang in Perak to Skudai in Johor. So guys, we are here at Merdeka Square and there's a plaque here giving some information about the square. And at this place is also located this flagpole, the tallest in Malaysia and one of the tallest in the world, with a height of 95 meters. This fountain here was built in honor of Steve Harper, a British inspector of police who passed away in 1896. He was a highly respected and popular police officer. And when he passed away, this fountain was built in his honor and is now known as Corpse Fountain. So guys, I'm in the heart of KL. The milestone of 0 is here, and at the back of me is Dataran Merdeka, the place where the Federation of Malaya got its independence in 1957. And the back of me is Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad. And right behind me is the 95-meter flagpole. And that's the Selangor Club building. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this Malaysia Day Walkabout. Till the next episode from Life Starts at 50. Cheers!